Nile Delta first, Mega Random, or Kawasan second. Some lesser seen maps, Nile Delta never before seen. It is a nomad start. It is also a migration start. You start on a little island. You'll see when we get into it, but it should be fun. I think players have been rightfully a bit reticent when looking at that that map in the map pool. So that should be pretty entertaining. And for our civs, we got civ drafts, and you might see the little dice, little dice up here in the corner by all of our civs. You know, Squeeky last year, especially with his match against what is AoE 4 match versus Fish Speaker Courier. He likes to have a little bit of fun, right? This guy's the originator of our beloved Ram Ranch, at least locally in our community, of the Ram Ranch strategy, of course. So you know, we decided let's just change it up a little bit. Go random civ. I will say try hard bird, as the name may imply, the heavy favorite in this matchup. So why not have a little fun with it? I'm glad Squeekyg can make it entertaining for us here. But we end up with Portuguese, Khmer, Romans, and Slavs for Squeekyg, who does not even own the Romans expansion. So, you know, whatever. And Mayans, Bengalis, Cumans, and Hindustanis for myself on the left. Okay. Well, chat, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a incredible map with two entertaining players. Hang on. I thought I had everything set. We gotta go graphics mods on this. This is a pro game right here. This is as try hard as it gets in our AoE 2 community. This is Nile Delta. You have a three villager nomad start on one of two islands in a 1v1. Squeeky, you can actually garrison goats in transport ships. It's pretty handy. And you got to migrate because the island you start on, there ain't nothing on there. There's just some trees. So typically, one player goes to the left, one player goes to the right, but sometimes you can have one player stick around on their starting island just to get that town center up as quickly as possible. It's, you know, this is probably about a 2-minute head start there, so not too bad. But the players on the northwest corner, northwest edge side in the opting to stay on the starting island, we've got tbird in the pink. That's me. I am that player. That's my name. And on the other side, Squeekyg in yellow, choosing to migrate. And you gotta give the guy credit. He has got the goats. He's bringing them over. He's put them in the transport ship. Squeekyg moving to the main landmass on the right side there. This is Nile Delta. Bunch of fish, some little islands with food on them. Squeekyg playing the Portuguese. We did all random civ draft. We had to do it twice because Squeekyg ended up with like 3 civs in his draft that he didn't own the DLC for. So the second time around, we got what we needed out of it. Playing the Portuguese, very strong civilization in general. Recently received a nerf to their organ guns. This is like 3 nerfs on top of each other, in fact, to their organ guns, the unique unit. But we'll see if that comes into play here. They didn't get any nerfs to their ships, which they're also very strong. They have a unique ship type, which we'll look at later. On the other side, tbird playing as the Bengalis. So I had those 4 civs in the civ draft random, right? And I looked at them, and the Bengalis said, what did they said? Elephant and water civ. So I was like, okay, well, I know which one I'm picking. Their ships, I think the bonus that makes them a water civ, their ships heal over time, right? Yes. we'll look at that. We'll try to catch that in action later. We've got on the sides all the golds, all the stones, and as you can see, we're just kind of having some fun with this match here, with this game. Both players going for a quick dock, understanding if they don't, the other player probably going to do it and pull ahead. So very important to do that. And otherwise, it's pretty much just a nomad game with some wacky water to deal with. Probably more water than a nomad, than a standard nomad. I don't know. Clearly not gonna have a standard like Arabia build order, fast castle, scout rush, or anything like that. If anything, we're probably gonna see a fast castle situation, just for water control. There's kind of two options on a water map like this, right? You either do the fast castle play. Just realized we're not getting any music from the game. Hey. Wait, is it coming? Oh, it is. We are getting music. Whatever. These audio sources are lying to me. Don't worry about it. You got two options, right? You go feudal age and just spam fire ships and try to kill your opponent's fish, or you go castle age and either give up your fishing, which would be pretty painful here, or just hope that you're fast enough to castle age to be able to use the significantly improved ship technologies that you get there to win over your opponent's likely higher number of units. But so it is. Chat, how's the stream? How's the quality? Let me know. Can you hear everything? Is it coming through? Frames are good? Let me know. I took a nap at 4:45 today, so, you know, not really very well prepared. But you gotta do what you gotta do. tbird finally transporting over to the left island, the left like landmass here. Probably gonna look for. I mean, if he chooses to chop trees, that would kind of that'd be a little silly, right? Go for that mill on the hunt, on that elephant. All you got under the TC is three goats. So Squeeky with some houses. Plenty of fish. Shorefish do take longer to collect. They collect more slowly, I guess, than deep water fish. It's kind of a weird like thing. Why would they do that, right? Just make it have less food or something. But they do actually collect more slowly by fishing ships. Just want to manually task those to go onto the deeper waters if you can. But sometimes they automatically do this if you haven't scouted any more deep fish too. So we can see the town center being up earlier, and just starting with buildings and stuff earlier is giving tbird a bit of a villager lead. I think Squeeky. I was about to say something about idle TC time, but actually, like, Squeeky has better idle TC time than me right now. It's pretty scuffed either way. I mean, this is the first time either of us has played this map. Very well prepared for a competitive tournament situation. And now I'm thinking the music is a little too loud. We'll just notch that a little bit. A little house. We're housed. I think that's also been part of my problem this game, is just getting housed constantly. Because of having to transport and having to build fishing ships. I also transported down to the middle island just to get access to more fishing more fishing spots. Get a little dock closer in here. And, you know, it's a lot to keep track of. So houses are like the last thing on the list. 4 minutes is rough, though. Oh my gosh, what a rough start for pink. Squeeky getting those houses down kind of has to look at at fewer places on the map. I didn't make it easy for myself this game. Could have transported early, but I wanted to see how this would work. Just staying on the main island. Staying on the starting island. So, there it is. T-Bird 43 seconds away from Feudal Age. Squeeky 1 minute and 51 seconds. When, upon reaching Feudal Age, players will be able to make fire ships and galleys and start pressuring on the water. Squeeky doing a great job scouting around with his transport ship, which is on low health. I didn't catch it in the rewatch here, but he moved under the TC there and managed to get a few shots off on it. So there's that Feudal Age for T-Bird. Expect to see some fire ships coming out here. Oh, galley, get that out of here. Oh, we're housed again. Okay. How did I get 36 out of 35? How did that even happen? Did I delete a house? Maybe I deleted a house. Crazy. That's crazy. There's fire galley. Okay. Squeeky really working on that shorefish with 18 fishing ships. 13. Chat, give me a second. Now I'm suspicious about this audio situation. Capture age audio. Yes, this one. This AoE2 audio. Yes, AoE2. I don't know, whatever. We'll leave it. Let me know if you can't hear something that you think you should be able to hear. We have another housed issue for T-Bird. Was I like asleep while playing this? Oh my gosh. 13 fishing ships for pink, 17 for yellow. With 3 more on the way. T-Bird moving out with some fire ships and getting some hits off. No kills yet though. Squeeky getting those fire galleys queued as well. Also housed briefly here. I say briefly. Come on. Come on. Oh man. There it is. There it is. And that's gonna cause it's gonna cost them a few fishing ships, that whole pop space situation. It's 42 to 42 population right now. Squeeky with 1 more worker. I think where? Wait a minute. Oh, it's the fire. Yeah. And the transport ship counts as a military unit here in the bar. The little bar on top. Mill for Squeeky. I think I remember him asking why he couldn't build a market in this game, and that would be why. Mill is for some reason a prerequisite for the market, which you don't really ever think about because you're always building a mill in AoE2 on the berries or whatever, but not necessarily in Nomad. So there's that market coming down for our yellow player. And we just all taken this. The fishing is beginning to grow a bit sparse here on Nile Delta. 1 fire ship still. That's it. Okay, Squeeky does have 1 out as well. I'm surprised Pink has not gone for more fire ships than just the 1. There's a 3rd dock for Pink as well with fire galleys. And T-Bird actually with kind of, I mean, you know, at this level at least, a fast castle-ish attempt. 21 minutes, 2 minutes away from castle age. We'll be able to click that war galley upgrade once he gets there. Upgrade these to fire ships. Maybe add in some war galleys. Or well, we'll see. We'll see when we get there, anyways. Working on just expanding through this island. Taking out some more fishing ships. Squeeky selling 100 wood. Looks like he's trying to get up to Castle Age as well. Potentially. 1,200 food there though. You could do it if you just sell some food right now. Maybe he's trying to make more ships. Didn't have enough gold. Actually, wait a minute. Squeeky has 58 gold and 0 on gold. Does he know where the gold is? Oh, okay. That explains it. He's not actually found any gold on the map. The madman has not even looked for any gold. And that is really going to cause problems. He's going to have to sell only in order to afford any more fire ships. And it looks like Pink instantly clicking War Galley and careening will have the tech advantage for now. Will have the numbers advantage as well, with 9 on gold himself. Squeeky is able to afford a surprising amount of these galleys, these fire ships, fire galleys, without mining a single gold tile. Here are these techs coming in. Horse collar now. We're kind of using up a lot of the accessible hunt on the map. There's more everywhere, right? But also I should mention, Squeeky did make a stable, and he had a scout out here. Yeah, the scout is coming around looking at stuff. I think Pink on the other side never made a scout, just kind of walked around with Vils until they found what they needed. Second town center for tile air for tbird in the middle of that island on the gold patch on wood. And somehow here, Squeeky able to actually push back on the water, just consistently producing. Do fire galleys, they must cost like no gold, right? This guy, now he has 10 on there. He's been starving for that gold, but he's getting it now. He's made a lot of fire galleys. Now, normally in this situation, you don't want to do what Pink is doing, right? War galleys into fire galleys, bad move. My mindset at the time was, I have the tech advantage, I'm in Castle Age, long before my opponent. I think I can just mass war galleys. If I get like 10 or 15 of them, then I'll win fights. But obviously I'm just sailing them into the enemy while looking at economy and stuff, so it's gonna hurt. So far, EcoKD 8 fishing ships, I think, killed by tbird. These are the remainders of Yellow's fishing ships. 3 killed by Squeeky. Soon to be more. Drop frames, 345. Chat, let me know. Let me know. Just complain and I'll stop everything and try to fix it if there are any problems. Now garrisoning these ships inside of the docks, trying to get a mass going. Squeeky killing more fishing ships. 7 to 8 EcoKD there now. It's going to even that up. And Squeeky actually with 10 more villagers at the moment, or eco units at least at the moment. Impressive stuff there. Squeeky also a minute and 45 seconds away from Castle Age. Closing the gap there. And he also, by the way, has had the score lead for like the whole game here. Which I think is due to a larger amount of water eco, just in general. tbird with the 3rd town center should be able to rebound that eco count difference fairly easily with that. I don't know if you can tell, chat, but I am chilling right now. I'm one-hand gaming one-hand casting right now. And I know what you're thinking though. I'm just holding a cup of coffee with the other hand. Just so relaxing. tbird now adding in a demolition ship. Maybe a few 2 demo ships right now. Looking for some big hits. Isn't looking at the fight right now. Demo ship just leaves. Is now the time? There, that was okay. Lowered the health on a couple of those units. And that's a cleanup for now for tbird in the water. Squeeky has found another area to fish though. We're down here in the depths now. I guess this would be like the Mediterranean, right? This is Nile Delta. This is out in the deep Mediterranean Sea. Second town center for Squeekyg now. So the Bengalis, let's see it. I was saying their ships heal over time. Is that true? Yeah, look, it's going up. It's going up. I do not tell a lie. So that's a nice bonus to have. It doesn't seem too significant, but I guess give it long enough, it'll be worth having something like that. Squeekyg, Portuguese. Portuguese have access to this incredible unit here, the Caravel. Look at this glorious ship. Oh my! Can we? F for follow. Sorry, this is not good content. Here we go. There it is. Look at that Caravel. It's beautiful. Oh, it just did a loop-de-loop 360 no scope. Caravels. Well, let's compare. 6, 8, 6, 7, 6, 6. They're just better. The Caravel, yes, I'm remembering, and as I watch this, I can see Caravel does pass-through damage, which is extremely powerful. If you have a large number of them, if you get enough Caravels, you can beat anything. You can beat fire ships with Caravels. They're great. I love playing Portuguese on water maps. You just spam these things, pass-through damage. Your entire enemy's navy, their whole line goes down. These seas belong to the Empire. That's right. Fortunately for Squeekyg, unfortunately for Squeekyg, it does not have the numbers. This situation, you know, he's kind of under pressure. It's starting to snowball for tbird, but what you really got to do is just garrison, spawn these garrisoned in the docks. Maybe drop more docks, I don't know. I guess he does have 2k wood, so drop some more docks and get like 10 garrisoned and then pop them all out at the last second when the enemy is least expecting it. tbird chopping through the entire remainder of the starting wood here on this island. It's going to become a problem. We're going to have a jobs crisis on our hands here on on our little Delta island. And wait a minute, hold the phone. Whoa, hold up. Hang on, whoa there. We're talking about jobs crisis. We got to go back, chat. I didn't see it. Squeekyg clearly didn't see it. Where is that ship? Let's follow her in. We got a landing from tbird. Sees all of these fishing ships, makes the gamble Squeeky either won't see this or doesn't have any army on land. The ship is completely turned around and confused. There goes 5 villager castle drop. And it seems like he's gonna get away with it. Finds that stone, does some houses, walling those villas. I think even does that little gap right there. This is something that we need to see more often, you know. I think just walling in those castle drop villas with a couple houses. You just go QQ. Place those houses down. You can't get meleeed to death. Huge. Squeeky either hasn't seen or has decided not to look. I mean, to be fair, he's got a lot of other issues right now. The eco count, by the way, 72, 71, still really close. Upgrades, though, heavily in tbird's favor. I think we can see res collected here actually is pretty similar. Okay, 2k ahead for pink as well. Or purple, I don't know. tbird now just going to delete those houses and go for a mining camp on top of yellow's mining villagers. And looks like Squeeky just sees this now. Water is a struggle as well. Squeekyg has ballistics. Pink has not been able to afford ballistics yet, looks like. But it doesn't seem to matter, especially when all the units are just kind of standing still. There's a little too much to look at, and at this point in the game, I looked at my stone bank and I was like, what the heck? Let me just do another one. We got some Rathas out as well. Squeeky having a lot. Oh my! This is the new and improved pathing, by the way. Villagers bumping back and forth, not able to get out of the way of the castle foundation. And now there they go, but it's been delayed. This castle was delayed by like 20 seconds because of that. And now it's gonna be rough. Squeeky does have way more villagers building it, but the Rathas, the chariots, unique unit from the Bengalis, are out. These units are real interesting. We're seeing them with swords. We're seeing them ride up to people and hit them with a sword. Hey, look! Wait a minute. This guy's got a bow and arrow. That's right. They can do both. You toggle between the two manually. It's kind of a pain, to be honest. They have to toggle between melee and ranged mode. I think they start on ranged mode by default. But they're pretty good. The Rathas got buffed in the most recent update too. They do trample damage now in melee mode, as I just lose some to the castle fire there for no reason. And I think they either take less damage or do more damage to skirmishers as well. Squeeky trying to come back on water. Still working with those caravels. Caravels, by the way, one of the units that suffers from AoE 2's continued poor dock UI design. For those who don't know, docks in Age of Empires 2 have 2 pages, kind of like a villager build menu, and it's so annoying to have to click to the second page to make either caravels or fire ships or what have you. Some people don't even realize that that those units even exist because you have to click over to them. So, still making Rathas for tbird. Also, still mining stone, almost up for enough for a 3rd castle. Just kind of working away on maintaining the eco, which has swung widely in Pink's favor at this point. It's looking a little rough for Squeekyg, gotta say. Another thing with Rathas is you have to research like all of the armor upgrades and all of the damage upgrades if you want them to be good in both configurations. I think. Look at the wiki if you're gonna play the Bengalis. Double check me, because you know, I could be just saying fake news again. Finding that dock on the south. tbird gonna take out some more caravels. I think at this point, or like, you know, a while ago, which, you know, I've also fallen prey to doing. Squeeky is kind of overcommitting to water, right? You gotta just give it up right now. Work on this. It's hard to deal with that. 2 castles on your face, Wrath is all over the place, but you gotta just try to tech up. Maybe just save res on ships and go Imperial Age for Trebs. I don't know what the answer is here, but 5176 eco is a little rough. Petards might work great since those castles are so close. Well, I have some good news for you. Wait, oh, we're still doing a unique tech, which I don't know. I don't know the utility of that unique tech, but I'm sure it does something good. Or else I wouldn't have clicked it. More Rathas. Okay. Well, don't worry, Camus Cameron. We'll get to him. We'll get to him. There's ballistics for tbird. One thing that I'll mention once and only once. It's a bit of a flex, I guess, but I wanted to keep things fun. I did this game without making any military production bonus. No barracks, no stable, no archery range. Just the castles. Just something a little fun. Rathas will do the job. There's some petards coming out. But I think we'll see. We shall see if they make it. Did that petard make it? Do another one. Do another one. $10, $11. Okay, they are hitting the castle. All right, that's only the prime the premium content, and Squeeky just losing vills all over the place. It's kind of constricted now. This is kind of like a wasteland with nothing in it. It's looking pretty rough for yellow at the moment. Diving under that castle, looking to kill the repair vills, kill the rams. Not the rams! Neither player going Imperial Age this game, at least not yet. And it's looking like tbird is probably going to be able to wrap this up. Ratha converted. It's going to be able to do some damage. Oh my gosh. And skirms are definitely still the answer, by the way, against Rathas. At least these Rathas. I don't know. Castle goes down for Squeekyg. He's down to 8 villagers. Where are they? There are 5 villagers in the town center. There are 3 villagers taking goats. He's back in Dark Age. There's the monks are healing each other up. And it looks like it's all a matter of how long he can hold on. Squeeky with 5 archery ranges here, doing the right things. There's a 4th castle drop from tbird with the same 4 vills. One of them died earlier to a castle fire from the enemy. But now, archer ranger's getting camped. Squeeky with no resources in the bank. He at least knows how to use up all his res before resigning this guy. Castle going up. All 8 vills now hiding in the TC. These units not doing anything for some reason, just standing still. Okay, sure. And tbird is victorious in game 1 of this match. You can type !bracket, I think, and it will give you the link to the bracket as it currently stands. Warning, there will be spoilers for that. I'll do it. Why not? I can do it. Those are all fully updated with what has been played, not what has been streamed. So you'll see things that have not yet been revealed on stream. But pretty close mid-game there. Squeekyg able to hold on with the villager production and stay pretty clean into the middle of the game, into Castle Age. But once that castle drop came in, looks like it was all kind of downhill from there. The Ram Ranch was not ready. We'll see if it's ready next game. tbird wins with Bengalis. Portuguese out for Squeekyg. That's going to be a skull there for Squeeky, and the next game is on Mega Random. We'll see what these players choose to do with their civs, their available civs. I guess Squeekyg could play Portuguese again. I cannot play Bengalis a second time, though. And here we are back again in this top 8 bracket, round 1. Upper bracket, I guess. Squeekyg, the underdog in this matchup. I hate to say it, but it's got to be said sometimes, once in a while. Just you know, keep things in perspective. Squeekyg here in the yellow, playing as the Khmer. tbird has chosen to go with the Mayans. We're here in pink. We're here on Mega Random, and this is quite a map, right? This is a pretty crazy map.
It's a big one.
Cameron, welcome into the casting booth, by the way. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Now I don't have to carry this whole thing by myself.
Didn't want to jump in halfway through that first game just because it didn't feel like the right time, so I wanted to wait till the end of it before I moved in.
Absolutely. Well, welcome to Mega Random. We've been blessed once again.
Looks pretty good. It's a nice one, too.
the players here maybe not feeling so blessed. Look at the wood lines that they start out with.
That's gonna be really difficult.
Players not able to see the large deposits of forests in the corners.
It'll take a little bit of exploring to go to, but I think once they find those wood lines, they're gonna really make good use of them.
The I guess there's the goldens and the stones are like pretty much under the TC here as well, so it could be interesting. Could be fairly safe.
Yeah.
But for now, we're doing some pretty standard stuff. Mayans, Archer Civ. Their unique unit is an Archer, plumed Archer. Pretty cool looking guy. We might see some of those later. Oh man, what is their bonuses? I don't know. They start with an extra Vil, that's one of them. It always messes me up when I start, and I always forget every single time I choose Mayans. Oh, do Loom first. I never do. I have to always cancel villager queues. The Khmer are a little more familiar bonus-wise for me. They seem like they have a little more interesting going on. Their farms that villagers don't have to drop off food from. They just keep farming and they just trickle in. Khmer can garrison villagers in houses to stay safe if they get raided. And they don't need the prerequisite buildings to go up to the next age, or to do anything. So they can just build a stable without having a barracks first, for example.
Squeeky opting for the boar right away, gonna maybe wait on those sheep. Probably a really good play, so it looks like he's wanting to probably get as much food as he can and maybe try to get to the next stage rather quickly.
Yeah, well, boar do come in earlier, so they're faster, I guess, than sheep. They gather faster from the boar.
Tyler, tbird, I'm noticing a farm right away. Is there a reason for the farm, like 1 or 2 farms going right up that quickly, or?
Yeah, so you see this less with archer builds. You notice I deleted a farm there. This is like, I'm more familiar with like a scout rush build order, which has you do a certain number here, there, 4 on berries, you know, and then you add a certain number to the boar. You go up to like 8. And then you don't want to add too many more, because then the villagers all start bumping into each other and stuff. So you do 8 on the boar, and then two more villagers on the farms, just to kind of tide you over a little bit.
Pretty good.
A couple of farms in Dark Age aren't the end of the world. I didn't want to do 2 here, kind of just because archers cost wood, right? And also farms cost wood, and there's plenty of other food on the map. I probably didn't need to do any farms, kind of just a force of habit at this point. But tbird has found the wood in the south. I'm gonna start sending villagers down there for the second lumber camp.
Yep, you definitely want to be taking advantage of that. There's lots of wood over there, so having just more villagers there is gonna, and it's out of the way of the main base as well, so it's gonna keep them rather protected from any attacks.
Yeah, it's kind of like a gamble to just like walk up there and hope the enemy doesn't scout it, but it could work out. Also,
Squeeky has found his wood line as well, so we'll see if he sends any units down to start taking advantage of that.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, tbird, I also might end up just like house walling these builds in too, just to keep them safe. We'll see. But minute 20 away from feudal age is pink and yellow. A minute 57. It's showing as housed here, but I don't need to make anything. At 25 vils, what am I gonna make? So it doesn't matter, right? Not until I get actually up to feudal age. There's that eagle scout with a little bit of extra vision compared to the normal scout cavalry. We actually just missed each other there.
Passing ships in the night.
So this is looking like, I mean, we got 6 on wood here. It's a standard, I guess it's 9 on wood.
Nothing too fancy. Both players still going for a pretty standard build order, just want to get their resources up, wanting to be sure that
the 3 on gold, I guess not having more than 10 on wood, but sending stuff to gold kind of indicates a fast castle rather than an archer rush. And we have the instant market blacksmith here from pink as well to support that hypothesis. What am I kidding? I'm the one playing. I know what I was thinking at the time.
I know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing.
I know exactly what this guy's doing. I can see through him.
I am he. I am he. And I am he, and he is me.
This is more interesting to me because I didn't know. I didn't have God vision at the time of playing, obviously. So looking at Squeeky G's build, we don't know exactly what he's doing. So we got
and is stable, so he's maybe wanting to get some interesting scout cap. I just noticed he queued up some scout cap, so he's looking like he's going to be doing a rush here, or at least getting some defensive units out.
We got scout cavalry. I think the barracks is he didn't really look at the civ bonuses or just force of habit, having to get the barracks up before the stable. As the Khmer, unless I'm like completely off base, you don't have to do that. But knowing Squeeky G, these cavalry units are going to go forward, and this is pretty much like the most vulnerable couple minutes for purple here because
Squeeky
fast castle age with no units or anything.
Does Squeeky have vision on your base over there? No, he does
He's
not.
Seen two houses. He knows where it is, kind of.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he's just kind of mounting up a few units there to begin to move in, because he has a general idea of where you are. So he could definitely, once he has those units, move in and maybe get some poke in.
I'm also seeing a KD of 1. Oh, that was the
Warrior?
Eagle Scout. Yeah.
Oh.
Eagle Scout down. T-bird in the dark in shambles.
You mentioned something earlier about the stable and the barracks. So the Khmer do not need to have a barracks first before they make a stable?
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, yeah. They don't have any prerequisite building requirements that most civs do.
I guess it's interesting that you mentioned that, because it just made me think of RA3, and like with that one, or just even Command and Conquer, usually there's only 3 sides, but before you can get to certain buildings, you do have to meet certain requirements and construct certain buildings before you can get to the higher tech.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how hold that thought. As Squeeky is moving in, he's got enough scout cav. He's going to start poking in. He's going to catch 1 or 2 villagers here. He gets 1 villager. Going to get the second one right here. So really good play by Squeeky.
And caught unawares.
Yeah, so he's going to try to get the villagers into the town center. Get him off. Squeeky not losing. Wait, is he going to go for a sheep over there? No, he's not.
He's taking the sheep.
He's sniping the sheep. I thought he was going to kill him. He's going to snipe him.
And I
think
think
get a 3rd villager here.
I was asleep at the wheel here. My town center is still rallied to the south.
Yeah. Oh no.
Second TC coming up for T-bird here.
If he can get it up, fast enough.
80%. Squeeky decides either he's looking at something else or he decides it's not worth it.
He might have missed it. Yeah, probably.
Looks like we got pretty lucky there for pink.
Yeah, that was a pretty big play. So a pretty decent hit by Squeeky just to get a few villagers out. Nothing too, not a whole lot.
3-0 right now, so pretty solid. And he's still in feudal age too. Hasn't used town center time to age up, so he has a pretty significant villager lead right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's doing very well villager count wise, and again that hit did do a bit of damage on you. Really good house wall from T-bird over here to keep those villagers safe. Oh, what the?
I'm just pausing so that we can talk about this for a minute because I want to tell Fish Speaker that he needs to do this in our online ranked games more often. This kind of is like the most annoying possible, right? You got to do like 4 sides for this little tiny wood line, but it's gonna keep those villas safe, gonna keep that wood coming in, and it'll keep Squeeky G distracted while I try to get some desperate spearmen out. This berry's maybe a little more exposed though, and T-bird 143 wood does have horse collar, but not really able to lay down any farms. These berries are like the entirety of the food income right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, and there is a scout cap putting down some damage on a few of the vills.
The rally Squeaky dodging.
Spearmen are here to try to deal with these scout calves, and looks like
random villager queues.
Get another villager
mess right now. Squeaky cleaning up some more villas.
A very good job of keeping the pressure on, making sure he's just being an annoyance. He's gonna pull off
Now that the spearmen are out, scouts should not be able to find too much sustained damage. They might be able to sneak in a couple spots, but as long as T-Bird tracks them, and he's not going to. Okay, he's just gonna group the army and go forward probably. Still, this early pressure, not letting Pink really make use of the Castle Age. He doesn't have. I don't have any upgrades from Castle Age. There's still archers and spearmen. No blacksmith upgrades from Castle Age for them.
Squeeky continuing to be an annoyance over here with these scout calves, just trying to find a way in, just trying to find something to.
Oh, there was a hole. There was a chop through.
Oh no! Oh
wait
no!
a minute. Go back.
It's coming down. No! Oh, there's always a hole.
Yeah, there's the hole. Squeaky finds it, and what happens in a time like this? You just delete buildings and run to the TC immediately.
That's what you can do, but you're gonna lose. I think he's gonna lose a few
Oh, that's gonna be painful for purple.
It's a massacre. Oh my goodness! Every villager, they're all dead. Oh man.
Oh man.
Squeaky is doing a very good, and it looks like a return here from T-Bird over here, trying to get some villagers, starting to just be an annoyance by himself. So Squeaky's going to have to decide if he's going to continue the pressure or if he's going to start moving around, moving back to his base to try to deal with these pikemen and the archers as well.
Yeah, a little
good
give
play.
and take. Squeaky with 43 vills, T-Bird with 28. I did not realize at the time how big of a gap that was. But Pink has 2 town centers. Squeaky not even clicking Castle Age yet, so still chance for T-Bird to come back. Some of this villager difference is just the Castle Age time still, so.
Squeaky is finding.
He's getting some more. He's getting some more damage.
He's finding all these angles here.
Oh man.
Like he is gonna lose. Okay, the town center is shooting. He does lose his scout cav, but he's gonna snipe some more villagers here. Oh, another one down. Gonna catch another one out.
3 on the Eco KD right now.
Yeah, right now Squeaky's been doing a very good job of just finding these stray villagers and killing them. He is losing some scout cat though, so he's gonna pull off, and more villagers being put onto stone. So it looks like you're trying to get enough stone to get a castle up. Yep, there it is. There's a castle. So good call. It's gonna be a good defensive structure. It's gonna keep those villagers safe, keep those resources safe. So good call. But again, Squeaky's doing a good job of putting the pressure on.
Now I want to look at really fast. Squeeky has been able to go Castle Age for like the last 4 minutes and hasn't clicked it. So I think he's paid his own price for microing all these scouts, but it was very effective. And now skirmishers for Squeaky.
So it looks like they're
no upgrades, so they should still trade fairly poorly to this many archers and with spearmen as well.
Looking a little rough there. Been doing a good job though.
Castle clears up the scouts.
Nice.
Incredible.
Okay, so T-Bird has weathered the storm. Looks like he's just gonna try to get more resources, try to build himself back up. Squeaky still with the superior villager count.
Squeaky with the house walls, the quick walls of his own.
Really good play from Squeaky. He's gonna keep all those villagers safe, keep the wood line safe, make sure they're not gonna die. Well, I was gonna say that, but I forgot the archers. You can just shoot over.
There are archers here, yeah.
Just noticing, is there a little wall? Oh shoot, is that a little hole?
There's no hole here.
No, it doesn't. But it doesn't matter because oh no, oh man.
These archers gonna be able to do some work. Soon to be crossbowmen as well.
Oh no, they've blocked themselves in.
I guess at this point you would want to see like a tower dropped here. It's
yeah,
kind of an unfortunate investment that you have to make sometimes when you get archer rushed and stuff like that, but. He's just gonna lose some bills. T-Bird able to claw back the villager lead.
No.
The double production.
Oh, that's devastating. He sealed their fate when he set up the house wall. Looks like some scout cap. Okay, and a lot of skirmishers coming over here, so he might be able to kill these units over here.
Should be able to clean up the army. Yeah. The skirmishers have any upgrades yet? They do have the armor upgrade.
The one thing I wanted to say, as I was noticing, you are in the next stage. Squeaky, despite being an annoyance early on, I couldn't say he really did anything with his lead. He didn't try to
I'm
Yeah,
so
he didn't.
surprised he was able to go castle like 10 minutes ago and he just
Yeah,
didn't
he
click it.
still
So not sure,
hasn't. He still has
not sure
not
what the
gone in.
thinking behind that is.
Yeah, it could just be that he was trying to micro all that.
I mean, I guess this
Two.
is like very stressful too. You know,
Yeah,
losing like 10 vills in the
I
space of
think
30 seconds
good
or whatever.
good job from T-Bird to give a giving and taking. He's just like, okay, you're gonna give me grief. I'm gonna take some stuff from you.
Yeah.
But, but good stuff. And then looks like a Squeaky just now going to the next stage.
Okay, finally clicking that castle age button. T-Bird getting cleaned up with that many skirmishers from the enemy.
Yeah, and
It's deciding
now
it's time for a
T-Bird.
tech switch. We see
Yeah,
foraging, we see Eagle Warrior coming in
yeah,
after just a bunch of
and
market usage.
and T-Bird also now in the lead with the villager count. That attack on the top right side of the map was very devastating for Squeaky, losing a lot of villagers. We're going to lose a lot of them on wood. So this is going to put him behind a little bit. We'll have to see how he recovers.
Yeah, gonna need to see at least, I mean, either a lot of villager damage or at least 2 more town centers working overtime
Hmm.
if he
Yeah,
wants
he
to
doesn't.
catch up there.
He is going to need to get another TC up as well as soon as he hits the next stage, so he can really get started with that villager
That was
production
a
to try to get back up.
really strong feudal age though from Squeeky.
Yeah, no,
I'm
he
very
he
impressed
made
with that
yeah he did a really
scout
good job
control.
of utilizing that and just being an overall annoyance. That really made you have to play a bit more carefully.
Yeah.
And forward TC from T-Bird over here, really good job, feeling confident enough with his position that he can start expanding outwards.
Just looking to lock down some of these scrappy 2-tile
Yeah.
mega random gold piles.
Good call, good call.
There's some plumed archers. I'm not too sure myself what their bonuses are. But 5 damage, pretty good. Look at him run. How can you say no to that? Their main bonus is that they have a freaking cool hat.
That's the important thing. Skirmishers gonna look like there's a little engagement here. Skirmishers, enough skirmishers to be able to deal with these crossbowmen and pikemen. Are they pikemen now?
Really having resource issues, especially with the gold. Not able to get out as many Eagle Warriors as he wanted for this fight. And actually just throwing some Eagle Warriors away to force Squeaky to garrison for a little while there. Also, gotta mention, by the way, Squeeky losing all those vills in the wood line behind a house wall, playing as the Khmer. Probably, if he had a little more practice with the Khmer, would have remembered that you can garrison villagers in houses, which would have made them invulnerable to the archers. But
yes,
what
I mean
can
they
you do?
Yep, it would have been. It would have, you know. And sometimes if you're just overwhelmed with stuff, you don't think about things like that.
Yeah, he probably even knew it already. He just didn't come to mind at the time.
Sometimes if you're being pressured, you just. And a forward, is that a forward castle? Oh, and here's
a defensive castle from Squeaky, but I didn't know this when I was playing. The perfect engagement for purple.
Premature. Oh my goodness. Eagle Scouts, Eagle Warriors. Are they Eagle Warriors now or Eagle Scouts still?
They are Eagle Warriors now. They
Warriors
got upgraded.
Up those skirmishers, you just have the bigger numbers, better stats. They're going to be able to clean up these skirmishers no problem, especially with their support from the long crossbowmen. Longbowmen?
We got plumed archers.
Are
It's
those
the unique
the
castle unit, yeah.
yeah,
I want to
he's gonna
compare
have
them to an archer. Chad, if you're curious, look them up on the wiki. They have some kind of bonus. I don't remember what it is. Or you can look it up too. But a couple eco upgrades coming in for T-Bird. This whole game, I felt like I was stretched so thin on resources. Between taking damage early, losing villagers to that raid, and then I think I boomed a little too hard here when I could have just gone for the kill. But
plumed archer. And what am I comparing the plumed archer with? The just archer.
I just want to see like what their like basic description is, right?
Plumed archer.
Yeah.
Description is my unique, fast-moving archer. That's it.
So they like move quickly. I guess they do. Like look at them. They got thunder thighs.
Attack bonus, reload time 1.9 seconds, attack delay 0.5, range 4, 5 to elite. Elite is accuracy 89%, 80% of accuracy, pretty good. Projectile speed is 7.
Squeaky with a night switch now. Really good play here. It's gonna be easy enough for T-Bird to add Spearman, but it does mean that that I have to switch and upgrade to pikemen and like do all of that instead of making the units I want to make. So good play there from Squeeky.
Good forward barracks and
Looks like also weren't
oh, the
enough
Eagle
villagers
Warriors,
here, or they weren't garrisoned, so that TC is just gonna go down to some Eagle
and it's
Warriors.
starting to fall apart. Oh, it's looking a little rough here. Okay, so the Knights coming in, trying to they are gonna snipe out an plumed archer. He might. Oh, and a siege workshop going up for tbird. Gonna start pressing his advantage, just moving these buildings up.
It's Squeeky, right? You can't just treb him. You gotta give him the respect, right? You gotta give him the ram respect.
Squeeky really moving all over the place, trying to do anything he can to get these units out of his hair, and it's looking really rough here. And
so the units that killed the TC up there now are just moving around to the back.
Yep. And the speed on those Eagle Warriors is going to make them very hard to catch. You're going to just be moving in and out of these buildings, doing as much damage as possible, just being as much of an annoyance as possible. So tbird, really good job, just now returning the favor that Squeeky was giving him earlier, just being an annoyance, trying to get what he can, and it's looking really bad for Squeeky right now.
He does have a castle up on the left side with gold
in
protection range there, at least for the time being.
Probably a good spot from Squeeky. Squeeky does have, looks like a wood line on the bottom left side of the map. I'm just noticing that. So he's going to get a wood line up. So probably could really help him out. And it looks like the mangonels coming out, going to cause some more havoc.
If you want to pressure a town center in Castle Age, right? Mangonels are the way to do it, in my opinion, not rams. Because you can hit it from a range. Mangonels have longer range than town centers do.
Yeah.
And you can't defend against them with like villagers as easily than you can just right-clicking the enemy rams. So that's why we see those out. Can't pressure the castle with mangonels though, because castles actually benefit from like archer upgrades, and they have longer range in general, I think. So gonna need rams for that one. Buildings slowly going down on the north. I'm not even looking at these units, to be honest, anymore at this point while playing. Just leave them up there.
And that's honestly fine. It's like you're not even thinking about that. There's about a million other things worrying about, and honestly, they're just doing their own thing and just being an annoyance back there. That's fine. Leave them there.
Tell you what I am looking at. The relics.
Gonna get some more gold, get some more income. Right now, tbird is in full control of this game, just really pushing his advantage, making more castles, making more units, starting to move up, and it's looking really dire for Squeeky. He's gonna have to make some big plays here if he wants to get back in this game. But I don't know.
Yeah, he's got enough stone for another castle, maybe, but also he has 17 villagers.
It's looking really rough.
There's 6 down there. Make it 16. Where are the rest of these vills? Oh, they're back up here. So Squeeky is taking, okay, 1 food, 1 gold. And then the rest all on wood. TC about to go down to mangoes.
Can you hear any? Sorry, can you hear anything behind me? Can you hear like anything in the background?
The music in game is kind of loud for me, so I can't. I think it's fine.
Okay,
that's fine. I'm not suspecting anything. I don't hear any hints of noise.
No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if there is, let me know. I can go to talk.
All good for now. Just more plumed archers now for purple. Really just needs to invest in the siege. Okay, 2 siege workshops.
Yep. So
his castle goes down, and I feel like the game can be called at that point.
Looking pretty over here.
You know how we do. We see these things through. No fast forwarding here. Another relic. We'll make it 3 relics for purple.
Coming in with the ram. Gonna hit Squeeky with his own medicine, I see.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, you gotta give him the respect he deserves. No trebuchets in this game.
No. Or just make like a million monks and
do the monk Death Star strategy.
Monk Death Star strategy.
Yeah, that's another sleeper Squeeky hit.
When are we gonna see that from Squeeky again?
Yeah, I don't know.
People demand an answer.
I think he does have an outstanding league challenge versus Oz. Could be close enough to maybe be worth trying the monk strat. I don't know. As we all know, league matches can still happen even during this bracket. Castle being rammed down by 3 rams. Plumed archers using their mobility. We've learned that's their bonus from regular archers. They can move faster. Thank you, Cam, for that information. To just check around on the wood lines. There's only so many places that yellow can be in. In fact, I've already found yellow's town center.
Yep, and you're just kind of, and you're not moving in. You're gonna finish everything off. Squeeky, just.
He's just doing what he can do.
He's got another TC up in the right side.
Couple town centers, yeah.
It's not, you know, if you want to keep fighting, if you think maybe there's a way back, respect to you. It's hard to know when to quit and just the desire to stay in. Because again, this is a bracket game, is it not?
Yeah, this is the
so it's like
this
is a lot on the line right here. So you want to be sure that you can fight to the very end and leave the map with no regrets.
This is, by the way, I guess I should make clear, in the upper half of the bracket. So that means that it is double elimination for these players. Whoever loses this, which it is looking like
the
Squeeky
Rams
G
are coming in. Oh,
will not
man,
be out of the bracket if he loses. He'll just move down to the lower half. So there's at least that for him to look forward to.
Yeah.
But the Rams are in on the town center.
Yeah, and he's gonna try and hit him with the villagers.
Oh, they're going in.
And everything in.
Boxing mills. Look at that. They're good.
Wait, what?
That's a mod.
What?
The greatest mod of all time.
He gets a ram.
Takes down the ram.
Again.
We're running. The Rams are fleeing.
Trying to get one more in. More Plumed Archers. Oh my gosh! Look at this army. More Plumed Archers coming in.
At the same time, Squeeky.
Oh no.
He's thinking ahead. He's moving bills down to the corners.
He is not wanting to give up yet. He is gonna stay in this game as long as possible.
Oh, by the way, collected all 4 relics. There are only 4 relics on this map, so relic countdown 190 years.
Oh my word. Wait, relic?
tbird finds yet another town center.
Oh no. Plumed Archers moving in. They're gonna kill all the. Oh man, swiped at the map. Oh man.
He's garrisoned in time.
Wait, is there? Sorry, if you.
Yeah.
There's a bunch.
This tournament is standard victory conditions, which means that wonder victory is enabled and also relic victory is enabled, as well as conquest. So if you collect all the relics on the map, put them in monasteries, you win after a certain countdown. I think it's 200 years.
Wow. Dang, I did not.
We actually accidentally kind of did that. I thought there were 5 like there normally are, but oh, going for a convert. Doesn't get it.
Monk.
It's out of range. She's running for her life. Go, villager, go!
Get out of there! Run!
She's 0.5 tiles per second faster than the monk.
Oh, the monk!
TC, final, it seems. TC.
Oh no, oh no, more villagers moving in to try to get the mangonels. Monk is not. Oh no!
There's so much happening. There's so much happening. The mangonels are going down.
You're gonna get a mangonel. Then take one out.
Another vill over here farming with the Khmer bonus.
What? Trying to get more food. Plumed Archers coming in. Oh, the villagers take out the mangonels.
Mangonels are all going down.
Mangonels are down.
There's no army here. Plumed coming in.
Archer's gonna come in. Is gonna get a ram. He's gonna get a ram. He has to get a ram. He's diversifying.
Oh, they're split. They're split.
Splitting it up. Oh.
You gotta focus fire with these villagers.
He's gonna get one. He might get one.
One down.
He gets one. No, the other one's so low. No, the other one's so low.
Close.
No.
Villagers all die.
No.
6 rams left. We did briefly have a ram ranch. But
that ram has no health. He missed it. Look at that. Wait.
7 HP on that ram.
No, he missed it.
And they have -3 melee armor. How much damage do villagers do? Does it say? 3? Okay, so
it was so close.
It would have taken 2 hits still to kill that ram. Rip. TC for Squeeky G. I'll have it known. I'm an honorable victor. I did not research. I didn't even go castle age. Did not research treason or spies.
Oh, they're gonna find it. Oh, here it comes. They're gonna find it.
I think monk. Wait. Let's go back. We gotta go back.
Okay.
I think the
All right.
TC
Yep.
gave him away, right?
Oh,
This is
yep,
a
yep,
bug
yep,
for
yep.
capture. I can't see that farm.
He's gonna find it.
If he hadn't
Oh
placed that,
no!
okay, the
Oh
farm would have been
no!
revealed
The monk is
eventually,
gonna
but
come. The monk's gonna move in, try to get the conversion. Wait, what?
wait.
Go. He's gonna get it. Oh no,
Trying,
Squeaky, trying to move back.
oh, and he didn't
Oh,
give me the satisfaction. He
oh,
resigned.
dang! What a game.
What a game.
That was
I
so
think
fun.
something I admire about Squeeky, though it is annoying at times, is that he enjoys all aspects of the game, even when it comes to turtling and slowly dying and trying to sneak around the map and avoid your enemy while you're losing. I think that's something that we could take a little bit of a lesson from. You know, I always just like, okay, it's over, time to give up. I'm angry.
I will lose the physical game, but I will win the mental war.
He just has fun with it. Although maybe he could resign earlier sometimes. Yeah. But good game, great early game from Squeeky. Just not able to save that wood line really caused a lot of problems, I think. And that is that match. So tbird moves up in the bracket. At the end of the night, we will look at the bracket. Right now, it is too much spoilers to look at. But tbird moves up to round 2 on the upper half. Squeeky moves down to the lower half for round 2 of the bracket. One more chance to stay alive.
Yep, he still is in the game. He still has a chance to push his way to the finals. But overall, I think Squeaky did a very good job in the middle, in the mid game to be an annoyance and really presses it and really did a good job of just making strikes on tbird, taking villagers out, being an overall annoyance. So
This
really good.
job.
Yep.
This
Yep.
right here is my biggest regret.
There it is. Yeah, I think it's a dangerous thing because you know at some point the villagers are going to get through the wood and then they're going to be exposed. So
yeah,
it looks like the villager cut the wrong tree. But overall, really good game. I think the mid game was really well done from both players. I think the main issue that I'd say with Squeaky is that despite him being pushing early on with those strikes, he didn't take advantage of the lead. He didn't go to the next stage. He didn't.
yeah. I guess knowing like when to go age 2
Yeah.
or age 3 very important.